Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna
Why is Krishna so powerful that he is ruling the communist worlds, Russia, China, not merely the Western world, but the communist world is very strong there. China, Russia, etc. Why? Because people get attracted, attached to him fast. Why? Because see, you have love for some. Gurudev's words. I don't have to often repeat Gurudev's words because whatever I speak is Gurudev's words. Right? You can love some people, but you need not have respect. You can have respect for some people, but you did not have love. Where love and respect combine, that becomes reverence. That becomes reverence. Again, when this love becomes total, absolute, complete, it is God only. There, the means and the end become one. Where love becomes complete, that is God. I tried this with children groups in Dubai itself, 5, 6, and here also. I tried this. All of us want happiness. Okay. Do you get happiness? Do you get happiness from things that you don't love? Right? Or will you be ever unhappy with things that you love? Therefore, they are not two different things. Love and happiness are same. And Bhagavan is Ananda, happiness, we all agree. Children, this experiment I did with children, and they all said, yes, Bhagavan is Ananda, we all agree. Therefore, Bhagavan is love. Then why don't you experience? Your love is polluted. Your love is polluted. What do you mean by pollution? Dissipated into several directions. Therefore, you don't experience it completely. If all that love is brought together and felt in your heart, will you experience Bhagavan? No, you are Bhagavan. If all that love is brought and experienced, you are Bhagavan. Some people have said, some great master who have experienced must have said, but most of us repeat without knowing the meaning. God is love. Everybody says, but probably they have not realized the full import of it. Anbe Shivam, Tamil, same meaning. Anbe Shivam. But we have not experienced it. So, that love wanted a form. That love wanted a form. And that form he found several people have several conditions for me. I can't enter. I want somebody totally unconditional. And it found Krishna is that person. And love became Krishna. Love became Krishna, total love. Rama also, same thing. Who are all his friends? Starts with a tribal man, Guha. Then he goes to forest, Shabari. Then Vanaras. Then Vibhishna, Rakshasa. Right? See the range. Krishna also says. Many places it comes in Bhagavatam. What to talk of these people's luck? The Lord whom yogis try to visualize in number of births is playing with them like a child. He cannot be even seen. Yogis are waiting for a particle of dust in their head of him. But here he is moving everywhere. His dust alone is there everywhere. Right? So with them, he is friend. Right? And then kings. With all the kings, he never behaved as a king. Wherever he got kingdom, he only made somebody else a king. Jarasandha he killed. He made Jarasandha's son a king. Kamsa he killed. He made his father a king. Right? He made his father a king. What was he? He was a driver, charioteer. And you know what he did when he is a charioteer? Every day, evening, during the Mahabharata war, he used to take the horses to the river, wash them, make them drink water. Why? While in Rome, be a Roman. Tamil, there is a proverb. Nai vesham putta kolchavanam. You understand? So he was a driver. So the driver's job he has done. The driver's job he has done. And in Rajasuya Yaga, he only allotted various responsibilities to various people. Right? You know what responsibility he took? To take the leaves, leftover leaves after eating, and do Pada Puja. Who was his friend? Krishna, Kuchela. See the dignity of a friend. When Kuchela came, see this very important point. You may give, but you should give it with respect. Shraddhaya deyam, Priya deyam, with modesty give. Give with Shraddha, faith and reverence. Shraddhaya deyam, Priya deyam. How to give also? Our Gurudev, wherever he stays in Yajna, the last day he will call the servants. Doesn't give, take and give. Puts the money in a cover and hands over. Our own Gurudev puts the money in a cover and hands over. Right? When Kuchela went, Kuchela pakkanam over. When Kuchela went, he came with torn cloths. That's the meaning of Kuchela. Chela means cloth. Kuchela, torn, not a good cloth. Right? When he came, he saw that he could have immediately called several people and bring new dress for him. He didn't do. When he went, he could have, thousands of chariots, means thousands of cars were there. He could have sent him in a car. He didn't send. And he came for money. He could have given the money to him. He didn't do. He didn't do. Kuchela went as he came. In between, Bhagavan did it Pada Puja to him and sprinkled his water. It says in Bhagavatam, people who wait to sprinkle his Pada Puja water on their heads is himself doing this to this Brahmin. Right? Why? He didn't want to belittle his friend as a receiver. He didn't want to belittle his friend as a receiver. You came, my friend, unconditionally I will receive you. I don't need you to be dressed well. I don't need you to go by car. But when he goes there, he sees everything is changed. His wife, his children, all of them, people thought all models from GRT have come out with all jewelry. Right? Kavita, you are in charge of money, you know. Collect some money from GRT. So much publicity. Okay. When he went there, everything was there. But he didn't do. Dignity. You can't talk about Krishna without being moved. You understand? And then we'll see in the stories how much love he gave to people who came to kill him. How he treated them. About this Krishna, nobody can say better than Gurudev. I am going to read out a few passages. Next time, request if at all there is another occasion like this. If at all there is another occasion like this, these passages print and give people, because as I read, they can't catch. If they are printed and given, they can simultaneously read. Right? Because Gurudev himself is love personification. Just like Krishna, every person thought he is mine. Every gopi thought he is mine. You go and listen to Gurudev's students all over the world. Everybody thinks he is his own. Because with each of them, he made them feel their own fully. Nothing left, nothing kept for himself. Nothing left, nothing kept for himself. You know, doesn't matter, I may not finish, but these are all important things you have to know. Stories you all know. I can say tomorrow, Kuchelo I already done. Because essence I have told you. You understand? Stories all of you know. You have to know these small things. Gurudev, I start here. Somebody commented, you have a gold watch, you go only in Benz cars, silk shirts, all luxuries. He said, I'm a beggar. I go to each house. Some people give me chakar pongal because there is a function in their house. Some people give me mouthful of words. That also I receive. Some people will give me only raw rice I will take. Beggar cannot dictate. I got ordinary clothes, I wore. My brother has it. Very, very ordinary shirt. But when he wears, it looks grand. It looks grand. shine comes from him. Right? Very ordinary shirt he will wear. And do you know, when he was doing yajnas, first few yajnas, he used to cycle, paste his posters himself. Paste his posters himself. Do you know, 1 year, on Tapan Maharaj's instructions, he went house to house, begged and this thing. You don't know all that. And now you say you have a gold watch. And you know what the story of those gold watches? You give me now. After half an hour, somebody comes. That is his gold watch. After half an hour, somebody comes, he gives it off. Such a Mahatma, where he can command anything, where in a house where he stays, there are all cars. Devotees also have come in all cars. Devotees also, cars are there. Some 2 sisters, they are middle class, lower middle class. They called Gurudev for Bhiksha. They brought a metered taxi. In those days, metered taxis, Fiat. Metered taxi. Gurudev didn't say, no, we'll go in this car. Because he had 100 cars there. No, he went in the same metered taxi. That is Gurudev. Same thing as Krishna. He went in the same metered taxi. Right. So now let us read about love from love. First thing, the mind cannot contemplate any theme that cannot be conditioned by the senses. In fact, this is one of the arguments given why Bhagavan takes a form. Because everybody wants to see him. You can't see without a form. You can't see without a form. So he comes with a form so that you can see. Have you ever seen air without any conditioning? Minimum you need a bulb, balloon or a tire. Balloon or a tire. Water. Have you ever seen water without any container? Have you seen space without walls? Can you see earth without space? Everything can be seen only with conditionings. Bhagavan also can be seen only with conditions. Therefore, he comes as avatar. Right? So, conditioned by this. Therefore, meditation upon the enchanting form of the immortal flute player, the human mind can readily be made to rest entirely at the feet of forms. You need a form, that too should be enchanting, that too should immediately absorb your mind. You can't have better a person than Krishna. Why? Somebody who is to lie thinks, this is my leader, because he has said several lies. Somebody who flirts will think, this is my leader. Right? Everybody can identify with him. But did he lie? Did he flirt? To lie, to flirt, there has to be another, where everything is he, whom to lie, with whom he can flirt. But that attracts you. Again, I think, I don't know, the story is Gurudev. There was a great artist. He portrayed a queen and called her to see the portrait. To see the portrait, she brought the dog. She brought the dog. And the dog went and touched the portrait and came back. Queen said, this is not my portrait. He asked, what? If it's mine, dog won't come from there. So there is something lacking. He said, okay, come tomorrow. Tomorrow he came, the dog never came. She asked, what changes you made today? Nothing. I made a fish coat and the dog didn't come from there. You understand? So we need fish coat. We need fish coat. And therefore we get attracted. And when you get attracted, you become him. And then all your fish, this thing drops by that time, you become Krishna. That's why yesterday, that verse, Gopyah Kamad Bhayat Kamsaha Dveshyat Chedyad Indrupaha Sambandhad Vrishnayaha Snehad Yuyam Bhaktya Vayam Prabhu. Whatever manner you worship him, Kenapi Upayena Manah Krishne Niveshayet. Right? That's Krishna. You know the meaning of Krishna? One who attracts, Akarshana. Krishna is Akarshana. Attracts. What attracts you maximum? Your own self. All other attractions are because of yourself. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. So he is your self. He is your self. And kru and na, dhatu also same. Kru is matter, na is ananda, Krishna. In sandhi, kru plus na becomes Krishna. Right? Satchidananda. And Krishna, one who scraps all your vasanas. Krishna, one who plows, cultivates you. One who plows, cultivates you. Right? And that is Krishna, Satchidananda. Right? And then Gurudev says, this attentively listen and listen through YouTube again and again, because you can't improve on this. The supreme essence, born as mass of beauty, the supreme essence, born as mass of beauty, music and joy, dazzling in wisdom, noisy with laughter, ever a master of circumstances, a king of events, frisking about in life's melancholy contortions. All the time, he was only frisking in melancholy contortions, but how? With joy and laughter. With joy and laughter. A master of circumstances, meeting challenges with daring and confidence. At once a hero and a child of Vrindavan. At once a hero and a child of Vrindavan. Strict instructions were given in Duryodhana Sabha. When Krishna comes, nobody gets up. Strict instructions. Today, it's happening in all our assemblies and parliaments. Strict instructions were given. When Krishna came, everybody got up, including Duryodhana. Including Duryodhana. Again, Gurudev says, love is not demanded, it is commanded. Love is not demanded, it is commanded. Right? And then, okay, you talk about Krishna through Gurudev because Gurudev is also a devotee. Has any Advaitic masters, top Advaitic masters, have talked about Krishna? I will give you. I'm not going to finish, don't worry. I will only talk about Krishna. I don't have to finish. Right? How can you finish a topic on infinite? Advaitic masters have given, before I quote the poems themselves, its definition itself. Shankaracharya in Viveka Chodamani. Who? You are saying Advaita master, has he talked about Krishna? What does he talk about bhakti? Moksha sadhana samagryam bhakti reva gariyasi. Amongst the various means for moksha, bhakti is the highest. Narada says, Satu, Sa means bhakti. This all the poets are, very partial. Intellect is feminine. Bhakti is feminine. Man is mind. They put us down. Satu, Parama Prema. Bhakti is highest devotion. And then, Satu, Karma, Jnanobhyopi, Adhikatara. Satu, devotion, Karma, Jnanabhyaha, Adhikatara is higher than Karma and Jnana. Okay. And then I will again come to Gurudev, but give a break, So I will go to Shankaracharya. And one more news about Shankaracharya and Krishna. Shankaracharya, Ishtadevata was Krishna. He promised his mother, before you leave the world, I will come back. There was some delay. He comes back and apologizes to the mother. Sorry, I couldn't come when you needed to serve you. No, you were there all the time serving. You were there all the time doing. That was Krishna. That was Krishna, because Shankaracharya was a devotee. Understand? Again, glory of Krishna. He becomes a servant for the sake of a devotee. And yesterday I forgot to tell you about Bhishma. In the Bhishma Stuti, he says, you broke your word to keep up my word. That is, he said, I will not take a weapon. Bhishma said, I will make him take. Bhishma said, I will make him take. And he was about to finish the army. Then Bhagavan gets down and takes the chakra. Bhishma does namaskar. Because Bhishma is the greatest devotee of Bhagavan. He only wanted to show to others how he is Bhakta Paradhina. How he loves his devotees. For them, he will do anything. That's called dharma. Please understand what is dharma. Dharma is not doing according to the letter of the book. Dharma is not talking truth. So many people told me on the face, you are a fool. That's not dharma. That is not satyam. What is satyam? What is dharma? Chinmaya Mission motto. What gives maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum time? That is dharma. You can tell a lie also. If it benefits maximum people, that is truth. That is truth. So, Bhagavan took a vow. I will not take a weapon. But Bhishma took a vow, I will make him take. He wanted to make his word true. Satyam vitatum nijavritya bhashitam vyaptim cha bhuteshu. We did it on the first day. Yesterday, Prahlada Narasimha. Right? To make the devotee's words come true. That is Krishna. Right? So, Sri Shankaracharya, what he says, there is a pun. Finally. Is Kerala, they are very intelligent. Do you know this joke? He is Kerala. Gurudev, somebody gave a list of committee members. He wanted to remove one person. You know what Gurudev said? He's a smart Malayali. Gurudev says this. He's a smart Malayali. So you can't blame me. All the jokes he himself gave is Sinime Ananda. Yeah. Yadyapi sakaroyam tata ekadeshi vibhati yadunada sarvagataha ayam sachidanandaha. Yadyapi sakaraha ayam, this Krishna, yadi api sakaraha is with a form, ekadeshi vibhati is seen in one place, ekadeshi vibhati yadunatha, the leader of the Yadus, Sarvagataha, all pervading, Ayam, this Krishna is Sachidanandaha. He is Sachidananda. Who said? Shankaracharya. You can see him in a form, but don't get cheated. He is Sarvavyapi and Sachidananda. And then it starts like this. Nityanandaikarasam satchinmatram swayam yotihi purushottam ajam isham vande sriyadavadisham. All adjectives belong to the Nirguna Brahman. And that Nirguna Brahman, vande yadavadisham, the leader of the Yadus. That means he himself said there, the Nirguna Brahman is Sri Krishna. Nirguna Brahman is Sri Krishna. And then, Janantu tatra bijam haribhaktya gnanino yosyuhu. If some people believe in jnana and formless thing, let them be so. Because Upanishad itself says, Murtam cha, Amurtam cha. Bhagavan has two forms, Murti and Amurti. Form and the formless. Murtam cha, Amurtam cha, Dve Brahmane Rupe iti Upanishad. Upanishad is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Tayorva, Dvau Bhaktau. Naturally, two forms, two types of devotees. Bhagavad Ushad Distau Kleshad Akleshad Dva Muktihi. See, two dimensions of Bhagavan, form and no form. Therefore, two disciples. What is the difference? One reaches without effort, one reaches with struggle. Kleshadva, Akleshadva. Syad evayo madhye, in between them. So, if some people want to struggle, the formless people, let them struggle. That is the clue there. Murti, Amurti is there. Two paths are there. One is with difficulty, one is without difficulty. And some people say, oh, I don't believe in the form and all that. That's all rubbish. Safa. Who says? Shankaracharya says. Shankaracharya says, Safa. Right? Gita itself said that. Kleshodikiratatstesham avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham. The path of avyakta is dukkham. Right? And he was a son, Vasudeva and Devaki. He was a brother to Balarama. When it comes to the 15th chapter of this 10th skanda, He wants to repay his debt for Lakshmana served in Ramayana, right? So he made Balarama elder. And in the 15th chapter, he goes to this thing, Dhenukasura forest. He says, these rishis, all of them, these plants, these trees. Balarama is Prakriti ki, Mula Prakriti. All these things, they're full of tamas. They want to get rid of the tamas. Therefore, they are bowing down to touch your feet. Krishna says, all these birds are rishis. They are singing your glory. They are singing your glory. Because he received there. Same thing, he returned. There in Ramayana, he supported son's son, S-U-N-S, S-O-N, who Sugriva, and finished off Indra's son Vali. Here reverses. Indra's son is Arjuna. Son's son is Karna. Settling the accounts. Right? So, he was a brother, he was a friend, he was a guru. Guru is called Jagat Guru. You know why? When he opened the mouth in jail, he not even come out. He teaches his parents, starts lecturing. You people, 3 times you asked me to be your son, I was. You wasted everything. This is the 3rd time. 2 times you wasted. You prayed for me, I came, and then you were indulging in Gramya Sukha, senses. This time at least be sensitive. This time at least be intelligent. Don't waste your this thing. Having said that, how to get him? He says there. That is the whole my first day's talk and my Bhagavatam book. Right? Brahma Bhavena Asakrut. Brahma Bhavena Asakrut. As Brahman and as son. Do with love. As Brahma, Asakrut Chintayantav. Kruta Snehav as your son. Snehav means love. That means what? Chintayantav, Kruta Snehav, head and heart integration. That's the way to contemplate. Putra Bhavena, Kruta Snehav, Brahma Bhavena, Chintayantav. Brahma Bhavena, Chintayantav, Putra Bhavena, Sneha. Right? That way you will get me teaching. Right? What they should not do, he said first. Then what they should do, he said, started in the jail itself. Started in the jail itself. That's why he's called Jagat Guru. The nameless Gurudev, the nameless, formless reality, with its inherent power throws forms who are enamored with other forms. No, this is not Gurudev, this is me. Gurudev's one more is there. In the depths of all of us, there is a secret longing, a silent impulse, a soaring ambition to do something beautiful, great, spectacularly noble, and surely enduring. This is a divine summon deep within us to take form the decaying levels of mediocrity into voiceless lengths of spontaneity and perfection. These are the calls of Panchajanya. These are the calls of Panchajanya, commanding us to marshal all our faculties and powers and march out to conquer. And march out to conquer. That call, Panchajanya Gurudev said, that call is Venugitam. That call is Rasalila, flute. Again, Gurudev will explain what is flute, what is Rasalila. Gurudev himself will explain. Right? So that is Krishna. Born in you when you are ready. Is he born in us when we are ready? Think. Go and think at home. All of us try to judge others every minute. He is like that, he is like that, he is like that. Judge yourself. Are you fit to be a human being who is ungrateful? Are you fit to be a human being who is ungrateful? Ungrateful for whom? To God. Why? 24 hours serving you. Without him, you cannot live. When you sleep, he doesn't sleep. If he sleeps, your systems will not work. When you sleep, he doesn't sleep. 24 hours serving you. Have you ever felt his presence? Can you call yourself a human being? And how can you judge others? How can you judge others? So, to recognize his presence in you is Krishna Janma. He's there all the time. He's there all the time in you. To recognize his presence is Krishna Janma. How will you recognize? Bring the head and the heart together. Bring the head and the heart together. Intuitively feel him. That wedlock of head and the heart is the marriage of Devaki and Vasudeva. Vasudeva is the mind, Devaki is the intellect. They have begun the journey of life, spiritual journey. But for the time being, ego is the driver, Kamsa. Ego is the driver. Right? So that is Krishna Janma in us. The day, the minute you have integrated the mind, intellect, feel his presence in you, that is Krishna Janma. Rest of the things, preparing you slowly. We also are doing late, but yesterday we finished that. Right? So slowly we are doing. So Krishna Janma is in our heart. Okay? In the third chapter of first skanda, various avatars were given. He says there are innumerable avatars, and he mentioned 30, and we are all used to 10. Right? And in the avatars, when he is telling in the third chapter, he says, these are all avatars, but Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is God only. He is not an avatar. He is not a avatar. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Lot of definitions are there, beautiful definition, Narayanam and all that. Where is the time? At 8 o'clock, 8:15 is my time. But at 8 o'clock, she says enough. Vasudeva Katha Prashnaha Purushan Trin Punatihi. The story of Vasudeva purifies 3 people. 3 people means not 3. 3 types of people. 3 types of people. Vaktaram, one who talks. Right? Why do you think we are all the time wanting opportunities to talk? Not to improve the world. That's the only way we can improve. That's the only way we can improve. Vaktaram, Pritchakam, the one who asks. Shrotrum, the one who listens. Shrotum listens. He should be Pritchakam. Why again 3? No, somebody asks a question and goes off. He doesn't listen. Pati, my experience, some people ask something, you seriously want to tell them, and they are not available. They are not available. 2 days back also, somebody whom you all know sent a message from Ramana Bhagavan, had doubts. I said, this doubt, we need to have personal this thing. Please ring me up. Janaganamana. Right? Pati pragrahanam kamsam abhashyaha asharira vak. Pati on the way, when Kamsa was driving them, ashariri, the one without a body, walk, asyaha tvam astamo garbho hantayam vahase abuda. She gives first title. He gets a lot of titles. Abuda, Buddha intelligent. Abuda, unintelligent. Oh fellow, asyaha, whom you are saying my sister, and taking, my sister is cousin, that also, taking, her 8th son is going to kill you. Her 8th son is going to kill you. Nahi, asya. Then what he does is, immediately, that sister, cajoling and driving, all gone. Immediately, he takes her shikha in the hand, tries to this thing. Vasudeva pleads so much, he doesn't listen. Right? Vasudeva gives logics, he doesn't listen. Finally, he says something that he listens. You know why? He says public opinion. All kings are afraid of it. What happened in Bangladesh? What happened in Sri Lanka? You can't do anything against public opinion. That he struck him because he said, Nahi asya aste bhayam saumya, oh good-looking one, you have no fear from her. Your fear is, yad vagaha asaririni, the asariri, what he said, putran, he said, 8th son, 8th child. But all my children I give to you, you have no fear from her. Only my children, you know. She said 8. I will give all my children. So that at least the wife is saved. Putran samarpayishye asyayataha te bhayam bhuttitam. The fear that has come to you, come from that son or child of mine. I will give you all my children. Right? This appealed to him. I don't have to go against public opinion. Otherwise, they will say he killed a just married lady, and public will revolt. So I don't have to go. Okay, you take and bring back. And then he keeps up his word and brings back. First child itself. Kamsa, there is little human in everybody. Because you are God, you know, you can't completely be covered. Everybody has little goodness. He said, Pratiyatu Kumar, take back your child. Why? You kept up your word. You kept up your word. Bring the 8th child. After all, 8th child is only going to kill me, you know. Bring the 8th child. And even as he is taking, Vasudeva was not convinced. These fellows, you can't trust. And Narada is waiting. He goes to Kamsa, says, what are you doing? You say, you asked him to take the child. Do you have count? From where they are counting? These gods are funny. 8th, where from it comes? You don't know the account. Number 1. Number 2, all the devatas are only born in Vrajabhumi, Gokula, Vrindavan. Even in your own relations, Akrura and all that. Devatas are only born, all of them want to see you finished off. Who says this? Narada says this to Krishna. What a Vishnu Bhakta. So Kamsa. What a Vishnu Bhakta. Because he wants to do the job of Krishna. He wants to finish off all evil people. So this has to happen. This has to happen. So he goes and tells him. Then immediately he jails them and 6 children he kills. 7th, he was about to give first embryo transplanted, right? 6 children. Why? After that, 7 what? 8 what? Your Krishna, you have to feel 6 negative qualities. First, you have to eliminate. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Moha, Matsarya. These 6 have to be eliminated. Then you get the spiritual strength, Bala. Then you get the spiritual strength, Bala. And then only you can have the experience of Krishna. And you know who were these 6 children? Kamsa's children in previous life. Kamsa was Kalanemi. His own children. Means what? Kamsa is ego. His own children were all these. Mada, Moha, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Ityadi. In English also, etc., etc., Ityadi. In Sanskrit, when you say, that means you don't remember all. Okay. So he kills the 6 children, and when 7th is being born, this much you must listen in Krishna's words only. Bhagavan api Vishwatma viditva kamsajam bhayam yadunam nijanathanam yogamayam samadishat. He called his Yogamaya his sister Kali. He said, Gacha Devi Vrajam Bhadram Gopa Gobihi Alankrutam Rohini Vasudevasya Bharya Aste Nanda Gokule Anyascha Kamsa Samvigna Vivareshu Vasantihi. Kamsa Samvigna, out of fear for him, they're all living in caves and all that. Vivaras, right? Secretly, Rohini is living in Vasudeva, Nanda's place. Go there, right? He tells his sister. Sister asks, what will you give me? What will you give me? You want me to do something. What will you give me? He says. Let us listen. Devakyam Jatare Garbha Sheshakhyam Dama Mamakam Shesha Ananta Shesha. He is there in Devaki's this thing. Take it back and people will say, Devaki's 7th, this thing as miscarriage. Her child, you put it into Rohini's this thing. Ata aham anshabhagena. After that, I, as an anshabhaga, right? Devakyam putratam shubhe prapsyami. I will become Devaki's son. Yashodayam nandapatnyam bhavishyasi. Yashodayam nandapatnyam bhavishyasi. Yeah. Atha aham amshabhagena putratam shubhe prapsyami. I will reach to Yashoda and Nandapatnya. And then she asked, what will you give me? Archeshyanti. Manushyaha, all the human beings will worship you. Where? Tava namadeyane. They give you beautiful names and worship you. What are the names? Durgeti, Bhadrakaleti, Vijayeti, Vaishnaviti, Kumudaiti, Chandikaiti, Krishnaiti, Madhaviti, Kanyaketi, Cha Maya, Narayani, Ishani, Sharadeti, Ambiketi. They will call you with all these names and worship you. Because any Devata, when they take avatar, including Brahma, Krishna, Vishnu, body needs. You have to give Bali. You have to give Bali. That's why Prana Pratishtha temples, if you don't give Bali, somebody will be Bali. That's why Gurudev, most of his temples, where he is not sure, they will maintain. He doesn't do Prana Pratishtha. He doesn't do Prana Pratishtha. So, Brahma Bhavascha, Tatra, Yetyaha, Munibihi, Narad. So, they will call you like this and they will worship you with all these names. And today, all over Himachal Pradesh, around Sun, this thing, all these temples are there. We went from Benares when we are going to Allahabad. There is one goddess. That is the final settlement of this thing from Benares, right? So all these places there. So these words you must hear only in Sanskrit. Otherwise, it's dry. Brahma Bhavasya, then all these gods, they were all waiting only for Jalras. And then the eighth child is going to be born, luster everywhere. Kamsa himself got frightened seeing that luster. Whole city is so lustrous. So I think my Antaka has come. My Antaka has come. He's warned. And then Brahma and all come because Vishnu has come. They cannot see him in their positions. That's why they sing everywhere. Where gods cannot see, these gopis and gopalas are playing with him, throwing mud with each other. Right? They can't see. Now they come, still he is in the womb, and they start singing Satyavratam, Satyaparam, Trisatyam, Satyasya Yonihi, Nihitam cha Satye, Satyasya Satyam, Ruta Satya Netram, Satyatmakam Tva, Sharanam Prapannaha. 10 to 26. Go home and see. 10 to 26. Is Satya relative and absolute? Satya relative and absolute. Atha sarva gunopetaha. Now he is be born. They have praised and they gone. Now he has to be born. Ataha sarva gunopetaha kalaha paramashobanaha irkheva ajana janma archam shanta archagraha tarakam. When all the planets are in the favorable conditions, all the atmosphere is beautiful, Krishna is going to be born. Why is he born in a jail? Why is he born in darkness? When you close your eyes to the external world, lock your mind and intellect, then only you can experience Krishna. Locking him inside you, jail. Close your eyes. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati samyami. Where it is night for all people, for a saint, that is the day. Because where you have experiences, he is shut. Where what he is experiencing is night to you. Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sammi. Yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe, the contemplative ones. That's how he is born in the night. Mahi Mangala Bhuyista Pura Grama Rajapura Nadya Prasannaha, all these things they are explaining. We don't have time. And then this I must read. Yeah. How is he born? Nishite, two lovely way. These things. Nishite, Tama Udbhute, Jayamane, Janardane, Devakyam, Devarupunyam, Vishnuhu, Sarva Guhashayaha, Avirasit, Yatha Prachyan Devi, Induriva, Pushkalaha. Induriva, like the moon. Pushkalaha, full moon. Right? Nishite, when it is dark. Tama Udbhutaha, height of darkness. Jayamane, Janardane, when Janardana, one who receives all the afflictions of the people. Devakyam, Devarupinyam, of the divine Devaki, Vishnuhu, Sakshat Vishnu Bhagavan, Sarva Guhashya, who is in everybody's heart. Who is in everybody? Vishnuhu, Avirasit. If he is in everybody's heart, why to be born? That's why he doesn't say he was born. Avirasit, manifested. Avirasit. He manifested himself because you were ready. Yadam prachyam devi induriva pushkalaha. Tamadbhutam balakam ambujechanam shankachakra gadayudam srivastha lakshmam galashobi kaustabam pitambaram sandra payoda saubhagam Maharha Vaidurya Kundalatvisha, right? How he is born with all paraphernalia. Lakshmi's husband, right? Tamadbhutam, Balakam, Ambujekshanam, Chaturbhujam, Shankha Chakra Gadayudam. He was born with all the weapons, 4 hands. Can he come from the womb like that? The womb will be torn. That means one, all humbug. He just manifested. Right? He just manifested. That's why he says, Janma karma cha me divyam. Those who know my secrets of my birth and action, because the one who has no birth appears to be born. One who has no actions appears to act. Janma karma cha me divyam. Yo veti tattvataha tektva deham punarjanma na vidyate. Galashovikostum Pitambaram Sandra Payodasobhagam Maharha Vaidurya Kirita Kundalatusha Parishvakta Sahasra Kuntalam Uddama Kanchangada Kankanadibihi Virochamanam Vasudeva Ichita. Vasudeva Sa. Are you prepared for anything? He's born. Come do something. You can't just like that pass Krishna's birth. Some Galata has to be there. Come, all of you, dance. And then, yeah. Okay. Dvastheshu Paureshvapi Shaiteshvatha Dwarastu Sarvapi Hitaha Duratyaya Bruhat Kapataya Sakilam Srunkaleta Krishna Vahe Vasudeva Agate Swayam Vyavarayanta. All the doors and locks, special locks. No, such hefty this thing. Nobody can, even terrorists, nobody can do. But when Krishna comes, they open by themselves. They open by themselves. And all these people were sleeping, snoring and sleeping. Snoring and sleeping. Doors open by themselves. And Vasudeva takes him through the flooded waters of Yamuna because heavy rain. Why there should be rain? And Shesha putting the umbrella because others should not come out. If there is heavy rain, others won't come out to see. Right? So he was walking, having Bhagavan on his head. What does it matter? If you have Bhagavan on your head or in your heart, Shekata, below the Shekata, you will ward off all evils. All the obstacles are removed. All the obstacles are removed. So carry Bhagavan on this thing. When your problems come up to this, it can come up to this. It cannot enter beyond this. If you are keeping Bhagavan on the head, why? He puts his foot down. He puts his foot down. Yamuna doesn't dare to go up. And when Bhagavan is born in you, just a spark that can happen to you. Many have told me, my people whom with I associated, I don't know, something happened that day. I said that what something happened that day is the day. It really happened. They told me, right? Something happened that day. That is the day it happened. Right? So it's born. Now it has to be nurtured and nourished. So it needs a sattvic environment. Why he was born there and went to Gokul? Why he could not straight away is God? He could have killed all of them and settled in Madura. No, this park needs a sattvic atmosphere. Gokula, Brindavana is the most sattvic place. So he went there. Yashoda Ma, she gave birth to Yogamaya. Vasudeva quietly kept it, took Yogamaya, came to the jail. Came to the jail. Vasudevam, Yashodamma just delivered, so tired, she didn't see if it's a boy or a girl. So she didn't know what is happening. So the boy was here, the girl was taken to jail. Right? Means what? As Krishna is born, your bondages are all broken. Yet you have to live in the world. You borrow Maya. You borrow Maya. This is also Sri Rama. When Sitamma went to the earth, a king cannot do anything without a wife. So they made a golden Sita. They made a golden Sita. So also you need a borrowed Maya. So she comes there. And Kamsa, boy shower crying itself is okay. Girl crying, should you tell? And that too Maya. Kamsa was all the time dreaming of him. No sleep. Bhayat Kamsaha. He comes, takes her, and Devaki says, Anna, இது பொண்ணு அண்ணா நீ பையன் தானே உன்னை இது பண்றான்னா ஒரே ஒரு பொண்ணு இத பொண்ணு என்ன செய்வேன் நான் விட்டுடுனா it doesn't listen. The dialogue will come is interesting. Tam gruhitva charanayohu jatamatram swasuhu sutam. As it's born, jatamatram swasuhu, his own sister's sutam, son. Okay, right. I should have some humility. When Krishna is born, I should come back. Okay. So tam gruhitva charanayoho jatamatram swasuhu sutam apotayat shilam. He banged against this thing, Yoga Maya. She went off. She went off. Ashtabhuja or Ashtadasabhuja. She gave this thing. And second title. First title was Abudha. Right? Oh, unintelligent fellow. Here she says Manda, oh, dullard. Swasuhu sutam apotayat shila prushte satad hastat samutpatya sadyo devi ambaram gata adrushyataja adrushyatanuto tanuja ta anuja sister Vishnoho sa ayuda asta mahabhuja. Doubt is cleared. Asta daja asta mahabhuja with all the weapons. Right? Kimmaya hataya manda, oh dullard fellow, what are you going to get killing me? Jataha kalu tava antavate. Somewhere your fellow is born. He is there somewhere. What are you going to get by killing a woman like me? Anyway, she has already gone up. He couldn't do anything. And then he says, Ayyo. Daivamapi anrutam bhakti. Only human beings lie. God also lied because Ashariri, said, eighth will be a man and will kill. Daivamapi anrutam bhakti. Even God speaks lies. Right? And then he releases them. He releases them. Then again, same Naradam comes and said, And all the ministers also. Not only Narada this time, all his ministers. So 8th is born somewhere, so we have to find out and do. So he sends the various Rakshasas to eliminate him. To eliminate. Before he was born, the 6 Rakshasas have to go. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, seeds. But then there are certain vasanas left. They also to be eliminated. Desire, deceit, and then samsara chakra, and then attachment, Vatsasura. Desire is Trunavarta, deceit is Potana, samsara chakra, Shakatasura. Right? All have to be eliminated. Vatsasura, attachment. Bakasura, pretense. Bakasura, Aghasura, personification of sin. Aghasura, Satan. Right? Aghasura, all these. Krishna story is interesting. Stupid fellow, they are all in you. You have to eliminate them. They are all talking about your biography. You have to eliminate them in you. Right? So, one by one, when eliminated, then the ego becomes weak. Therefore, at that time, you can kill the ego, Kamsa. Another commentary also. Why all these people have to be eliminated? Imagine each one of them is so strong. They are all there. Jarasandha is the best friend of Shishupala. Shishupala is the enemy of Krishna. All of them would have joined on Duryodhana's side. War would have become difficult. So they have to make the Kauravas this thing weak. So each one is eliminated here. Right? Now let us see Potanas. Balagraha tatra vichinvati shishun yadruchaya nandagruhe asadantakam balam pratichanna nija uruhu tejasam dadarshatalpe Agnimeva ahate basi. Ahate basi agnimeva. The fire that is covered with smoke. Ahate basi agnimeva dadarsha sisha. Who? Putana. How? Searching him. Vichinvati. He saw him. Yadruchya, accidentally. Why accidentally? He wanted her to see. He wanted her to see. Nanda Gruhe, he saw her. Vibudhyatam balakam marikagraham characharatma sa nimilitekshanaha. He pretended closed eyes. He didn't see her. Right? And here, lot of chamatkaras, poets. Why did he close his eye? To consult Rama. Dharma Shastra says, I should not kill a lady. You kill Tataka. Please explain to me the Dharma. Right? And then close the eyes. Ask Shiva, you took hala poison. Tell me how to take this poison and survive. Right? And close the eyes and ask Lakshmi, sorry, I'm now going to touch another lady. These are all the various beautiful ways the Kavis enjoyed Krishna's life. Tomorrow I shall read you some things from Krishna Kathamritam. Right? Beautiful. Nibudhyatam balaka marik graham charachara atma. He is in everybody's heart. Chara achara atma nimiletechanaha anantamaropya Angam antakam yathavaragam supta buddha yavarajjudihi. Taking a serpent, thinking it's a rope. Normal examples in Vedanta, take the rope as a snake. Here, she takes the snake and thinks it's a rope. He takes the snake and thinks it's a rope. Tasmin stanam durjara viryamulbanam. Her breast with powerful poison. Gorankamadiya shishoho dadavata. She gave the breast to the child to drink the milk. Gadam karabhyam bhagavan prapidya tat pranaihi samam. She gave the breast, Bhagavan, thank you. Tat pranai saha, along with her life, started drinking, taking it out. Rosha samanvito apibate. Sa putana, kattara, muncha, uttudu. Bhagavan கிட்ட ஒரு வாட்டி போனா அப்புறம் விடுவாரா? ஒன் வே டிராபிக். தெரியாம கூட சொல்லாதீங்க. நீங்க தான் எனக்கு என்னன்னு அப்புறம் விட மாட்டாரு. மறந்து கூட சொல்லாதீங்க. Don't say. He won't leave you. Muncha, vittudu, alam, porom. Prabhashini, nispīdyamana, akila jiva marmani. He took her life out. And dakhyamanasya, when the body is burned, that putana, balagatini, all those adjectives come. Putana, balagatini, her body is burned. Whole Tamil Nadu fragrance. Sweet fragrance. Why? She gave bad vasanas to Bhagavan. It became good vasanas. When you give yourself to Bhagavan, yat karoshi, yadasnashi, yad joshi, yad dadasi, tat kurushva madarpanam. When you give yourself to Bhagavan, all so-called evil becomes divine. Right? That is Putana's story. What is meant by Putana? One who is purified. How? She offered herself to Bhagavan. Oh, that is deceit. Doesn't matter. You offer yourself to Bhagavan by any means. Kenapi upayena. Kenapi upayena. You offer himself. Right? After that, Shakatashura. They were celebrating, there are about 16, 17 samskaras. One of the samskaras is at a particular time, they do something and he was kept under this thing. He was feeling like, for milk. They didn't listen. He just kicked the cart and all the parts fell. What is that? Kicked the cart of samsara, the rebirths, and all the vasanas parts broke. Then comes Trunavarta, desire. Trunavarta, we'll win. That's our desire. We'll win. And he takes to kill him. But he couldn't carry him. Bhagavan, he couldn't carry him. And Bhagavan catches his throat, choked. Trunavarta, we'll win. He could not breathe. Breathing has stopped. We'll win. Air couldn't go. Right? And he fell down. Right? And then the various, here starts the Bala Leelas. Here starts the Bala Leelas. Sharda, come on, quick. Today, 15 minutes I may exceed. Because I had to come up to a point so that tomorrow you have Rasa Leela. Yeah. Come quick. Take the mic. Mic irkumanga. Ado anga irukku paruga mic. Might take the mic.
விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாடி விதவிதமாய் ஆட்டமாடி வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாடி விதவிதமாய் ஆட்டமாடி நாடிக்கொரு லீலை செய்யும் நந்த கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாட்டி விடம் விதமாய் ஆட்டமாடி நாடிக்கொரு லீலை செய்யும் நந்த கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் நீலமேகம் போலே இருப்பான் நீலமேகம் போலே இருப்பான் பாடினாலும் நெஞ்சில் வந்து கூடி இருப்பான் நீலமேகம் போலே இருப்பான் பாடினாலும் நெஞ்சில் வந்து கூடி இருப்பான் கோல புல்லாங்குழலுதி கோல புல்லாங்குழலுதி கோபிகளை கள்ளமாடி கோல புல்லாங்குழலுதி கோபிகளை கள்ளமாடி கொஞ்சம் போலே வெண்ணை தாடி என்று கேட்டு ஆட்டமாடி விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பக்கத்து வீட்டை பெண்ணை அழைப்பான் பக்கத்து வீட்டு பெண்ணை அழைப்பான் முகாரி ராகம் பாட சொல்லி வம்பு கிழுப்பான் பக்கத்து வீட்டு பெண்ணை அழைப்பான் மூகாரி ராகம் பாட சொல்லி வம்பு கிழுப்பான் எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றான் எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றால் நெக்குறுங்க கிள்ளி விட்டு எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றால் நெக்குறுக கிள்ளி விட்டு அவள் விக்கி விக்கி அழும்போது இதுதான் முகாரி என்பான் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் எனக்கு அது தெரியாதென்றால் நெக்குறுங்க கிள்ளி விட்டு அவள் விக்கி விக்கி அழும்போது இதுதான் புகாரி என்பான் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வெண்ணெய் பானை மூடக்கூடாது வெண்ணெய் பானை மூடக்கூடாது இவன் வந்து விழுங்கினாலும் கேட்க கூடாது வெண்ணெய் பானை மூடக்கூடாது இவன் வந்து விழுங்கினாலும் கேட்க கூடாது இவன் அம்மா கிட்டே சொல்லி கூடாது சொல்லி விட்டால் அட்டகாசம் தாங்க ஒண்ணாது சும்மா ஒரு பேச்சு காணும் சும்மா ஒரு பேச்சு காணும் திருடன் என்று சொல்லிவிட்டார் சும்மா ஒரு பேச்சு காணும் திருடன் என்று சொல்லிவிட்டால் உன் அம்மா பாட்டி அத்தை தாத்தா அத்தனையும் திருடன் என்பான் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் வேடிக்கையாய் பாட்டு பாட்டி விதம் விதமாய் ஆட்டமாடி நாடிக்கொரு லீலை செய்யும் நந்த கோபால கிருஷ்ணன் விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன் பொல்லாத விஷமக்கார கண்ணன்.
Sarda, the second one, tomorrow before I start, you do it.
Sure.
Right? Because they all like you, they want to hear tomorrow also. Right? So, there are two things in that long song, two things beautiful. Mukari Ragam is the raga, when you weep, you do. So, he asked the girl, do you know Mukari Ragam? She says, no. And then he pinches her, she starts weeping. This is not a Mukari Ragam. This is Mukari Ragam. Right? And then one more thing. Just for fun, you are a thief, you say. Your mother is a thief, your father is a thief, your grandmother is a thief, your whole family is a thief. So that is the thing, right? So, the Bala Leelas, these ladies, enchanted so much with Krishna, they want to see. But Nanda Gopa and Yashoda are the king and queen of their clan. Though they are all nomads, but even they have a king and queen, even nomads. They can't just enter every day, every time, without notice. So they find some mischief of Krishna to report to her and go and see Krishna. Purpose is not to complain against Krishna. They want to see Krishna. So they go there and then say, Vasan Munchan Kvachidasamaye Krosha Sanjata Hasaha Steyah. He will leave the calves. Untimely time. For calves, there is a particular time when they leave and they give a little and then take the rest. Some people don't give even that, kill it and put grass into that. In the olden days, now I think they don't do that. Right? Into that skin and put in the cow. Cow thinks my child is taking and then take the entire milk. This boy will say, the milk that belongs to calf, you all want to take? He will leave it. Leave all the calves. Loosen and leave. It's okay. Right, no problem. No, nothing. So he will leave it. And then when they start angry, when they become angry, he laughs. And then, this is favorite. It will come in the 9th also, here also. Steya yoga. Yoga of stealing. Yoga of stealing. Vyasa has misused this word yoga in several ways. Sambhrama yoga, steya yoga. Right? Why steya stealing is a yoga? Because through Krishna's stealing, all of them could meditate and go up. So therefore it is yoga. Steya yoga. What it is? The Dadipayaha kalpitahi steya yogahi markan bhokshyan. He takes, first he gives to all the monkeys there. Why? Rama avatar, they served him. Rama avatar, they served him. So take the butter and give to the monkeys. And then after all of them eat, there is nothing left. Vibhajati che nasti bhandam bhinatti. When there is nothing there, he breaks the pots. What? This is called Navanita. Nita is taken. Navanita, freshly taken butter. That's agami karma. Agami karma, freshly taken butter. Bhagavan takes it because whatever you are doing, whether you are, it will come later, whether you are cradling the baby, or cooking, or makeup, or, churning, all time, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Yat karoshi, yadasnachi, whatever you do, they were offering. So the karma phala he should take. The karma phala he should take. That is why Navanita was taken. Agami. Right? Agami karma was taken by him. So, when the agami is over, he has to break your pot, my pot. You understand? This is the pot, this is the pot. Right? Kundu vandanadi tondi, aadiye kutadi, what a chant. Siddhar Padal. He brought a pot. This is the pot. He's played all sorts of things in the life. What a chant. He broke it. Right? He broke it. So here when butter is over, he breaks the pots. And when they get angry, this fellow laughs. And then inside he has to go and take. It's dark. What he will do? His money is there with that light. He has got all the monies, gundu money, right? He goes there and takes because of this light. And then, as a child, everybody said, Mama, your son is eating mud. Everybody went and said, Yashoda says, what? What's the problem? You have so much of butter here, so much here. Why you have to eat mud? Not only these people are saying, your brother also is saying, Balarama. He says, Amma, poi cholra wala. His exact words. You see, I'll read the Sanskrit words. Naham bhakshitavanamba sarve mityabhisham. All of them mityabhisham. Poi cholranga. Na saapilla. Yadi satyagiraha, if it is true what they said, tarki samaksham pacha. உன்னுடைய கண்ணில் பாரு, அங்க பார்த்தா உள்ள பார்த்தா எல்லா யூனிவர்ஸ். அப்படி எப்படி நான் போய் சொல்லுன்றார்? நான் என்ன சாப்பிடுறது எல்லாம் என் உள்ளக்குள்ள இருக்கு. All the universe is in me. Why I have to take any mud? You understand? And after that comes, there is some more Bala Leelas in the 11th skanda. Very interesting. These people will say, Kana, you are sweet, sing. He will sing at the highest pitch. Kana, you are sweet, dance, he will dance. Fair. But you see how cruel they are. Kana, you are sweet, yes. Bring that chapel, he will bring. Kana, you are sweet, bring that stool, he will bring. All this is there in Bhagavatam. I am not joking. All these are there in Bhagavatam. I am not adding masala. You understand? So that is in the 11th skanda. And then one of the best is Damodara Leela. Damodara Leela. Dama means rope. Udara means belly. Udara means belly. That's very interesting. This the episode is to show his Bhakta Paradhina. For devotees, he will come down to any level. He will come down to any level. Before that, there is one thing more in the 11th thing. Very interesting. Krini iti bho palan sutva Paramangalio fruits. Mango, srutva, having heard, Sattvaram Achyutaha, Palarthi. He wanted those fruits. He has to give money. In those days, money is barter. He takes the grains in his hands. He takes. While he comes, all of them have gone down. Empty hands. Right? Dhanyam adadaya yatha sarva palaprada pala vikrini tasya chuta dhanyakaraha chuta, all grains fell. So that lady was enchanted by him. Who will not be? She was enchanted. She saw no grains. Put as much as can in the fruits on his hand. And what does he do? Sarva karma phala prada. The one who bestows all karma phalas, for him she gives the phalas. What does she do? Apurayan ratnaihi phalabanda purishaha. With ratnas, with diamonds, he filled her basket. She put some fruits in his hand and he fills her basket with this thing. What you have, you give. What I have, I give. And then Tam Stanyakama, he wanted to drink milk. I'll say most of the things, unless where there's something beautiful in English and finish it off, right? Amma? Damodara, that's what I'm taking. See, he wanted to drink milk. He goes to the mother, she was churning. He holds that and asks her to stop. He wants to drink milk. She also, enamored by this fellow, sat. Which God you can say this fellow, that fellow, and all that? That is why Krishna. You understand? Never afraid of Krishna. Nobody is afraid. Right? So he stops her and she gives milk, and inside, cooker buzz, milk sound comes, boiling. Milk boiling, sound comes. She leaves him and goes, என்ன விட உனக்கு அந்த பால் தான் முக்கியமா? You think that milk is more important than me? You leave me and go? Half filled my stomach. So breaks the pot and goes and sits in the attic. And there butter is there. Again, monkeys he feeds. Again, he feeds the monkeys. He himself takes it. This lady, poor lady, searches him, comes there, and finally sees her, want to catch him. He runs. He says, the author says, yogis start trying to catch him for number of birds they are not able to catch. Yogis want to catch him for number of birds they are not able to catch. Where Yashoda will catch. Right? He starts running. Na ayam apaha yoginam chamam praveshtum. Yogis cannot catch him or enter into him. Tapasaha, through tapas. And him, how can she catch? He's running. But he felt sad. Amma pav orra. Because she's tired. Because he's running, tired, sweating, and all the hair, this thing, felt tired. He himself allowed her to catch. Then she brought a rope to tie him down. Taddama badhyamanasya swarbhakasya kruta agasaha vishamam bannavana, vishamakarakanna. Kruta, the mischievous kanna. So badhyamanaha, wanting to bind with a rope, tried. And she fell 2 inches short. Brought another rope, 2 inches short. They have thousands of cows in the house because, they are the rajas. All the thousands gone. Brought all the ropes in the neighbors, all gone. Whatever you put, only 2 inches short. Only 2 inches short. And finally, again he saw, Ayyo Amma. He allowed her to tie. He allowed her to catch. He allowed her to tie. What is this 2 inches short? Aham mama. These two are there. That doesn't allow you to bind Bhagavan. I and mine. Right? And then she leaves him and he goes in the garden. 2 Yamalarjuna trees were there. He goes through them. Nalakobara and Nalakobara and Manigriva. Nalakobara and I have got Shukadeva here. Nalakobara and Manigriva. 2 yakshas, Kubera's children, were all bathing in the swimming pool, Kailash, with all the ladies, Apsaras, all naked. Narada comes, ladies, he is coming. They try to cover. These fellows even then didn't bother. Oh, that arrogance. Go, become trees. Curse. What happened? When they were trees, they were meditating, they became purified. Their blessing, Krishna came and elevated them to the final final goal. I told you all curses are this thing. So Krishna came and they became that, and they were released and they went off. And they pray. We were like this, we become like that. Now Krishna, please bless us. Vani Gunanu Katane. Vani, our speech. Gunanu Katane should be employed in praising your gunas. Sevani Katayam, our ear should hear your kathas. Hastahi cha karmasu, our hand should serve you. Manaha tava padayoho, our mind should fall at your feet. Like that, they pray. Some more, I have to cut short somewhere. Okay. Evam swagehe dhama. Right, all that is over. That's 10 is over. Now 11th is, have you ever heard that your neighbor boy is naughty? What do? You try to complain to the parents, still they also don't do. Complain to the local people, they also don't do. Go to police station, they also don't do. You shift the house. This all you will do, You don't do more than that. You shift the house because they are very powerful. I couldn't do anything. Here, one boy was in trouble through Potana, Shakata, Trinavarta and all that. Whole village comes and says, this boy in this place is troubled by all. Let's leave the village. All the people left the village for this boy. And they came to Vrindavan. They settled in Vrindavan. And there, one day, he has enough stock, Kamsa, sends Rakshasas. Vaschasura, attachment, he was killed. Then Bakasura, pretense, he was killed. Finally comes Aghasura, chin, earth. This, like Himalayan mountain, a few thousand feet. The boys didn't know whether it is a snake or a cave, because, that dimension, they didn't know. But foul smell comes. This must be some living this thing. Then they say, beautiful. What does it matter to us? He does anything, he will die like Bakasura. They say the same thing. He will die like Bakasura. Krishna will take care of us. Do you have that much faith? I don't have. I all the time worry. So that's why Gurudev's beautiful sentence, to worry is to doubt his love. And who is the master in that? Right? To worry is to doubt his love. Do we have that faith? Those boys say, what does it matter? We'll enter. If he tries to do anything, Krishna will kill him like Bakasura. They enter. Krishna saw, ayyo. They slipped my hands. Now what am I to do? If I try to do something to this fellow, he will crush them inside. If I leave, they will die there with the poisonous this thing. So he planned and entered. And till he entered, Aghasura didn't do, because his aim is Krishna, not these boys. He didn't do anything. And then he entered, he tried to close. Krishna grew himself, tore the belly, came out. All the boys came out. And that is the time when they all came for a picnic. Everyday picnic for them. It's not one day picnic. Everyday picnic for them. And that day, extra picnic, each one bringing their own food and showing. What are the foods, varieties? Curd rice and pickle. Another fellow, pickle and curd rice. Right? So much they brought. All Krishna also in a hand was sitting around, Krishna in the center, Krishna in the center. Then suddenly they saw all cows and calves are missing. They said to Krishna, Krishna, missing. Okay, you go on eating. I go and pick them and come. There also, you see, you eat. I go and pick and come. He goes, he doesn't find them. He comes back, he doesn't find the boys. Then through intuition, this is all mischief of Brahma. This is all mischief of Brahma. Brahma wanted to know who is this Krishna doing so much. They couldn't know. Indra also couldn't know. Indra also couldn't know. Brahma also couldn't know. Wanted to know. So he hid. Krishna became all of them, the cows, the calves, the boys, with their dresses, with their mannerisms, the way in which they tuck their flute, everything as they are. That Sanskrit I have to read. Yavad Vaschapa, Vaschakala, Yavad Vaschapa, Vaschakalapaka, Vapur Yavat, Vaschakalpakaha, Vapur Yavat, Vaschakalpakaha. That is tender bodies of the calves. Vaschaka, Alpakaha, Vaschakalpakaha. Karangrayadikam Yavat, Yesti, Vishana, Venu, Dalashik. Yesti, stick. Right? And their conches. All of them have a conch. Venu, their flutes. The Dalashik, all the leaves and all that they wear. Yavat, Vibhushana, Ambaram, whatever their dresses, Vibhushana, their jewelry, Yavat Sheela Gunabhidakriti, their mannerisms, whatever their mannerisms, Vacho Yavat Viharadikam, their ways of playing and all that, Sarvam Vishnuvayam Giro Angavadajashaha Sarvaswarupo Babau. He became all that. And you go, lovely thing. Rajaukasam Swatokeshu Sneha Vallayartamanvaham Shanaihi Nitsimavavrude Yadato Purvavatis Swatokeshu Cha Tu Yatha Twa Purvavati Swatokeshu Tu Apurvavati. That is, I think I'm missing some word, doesn't matter. So, that Yatha is important. Their love went infinite times. When all these people came, how? As before they used to love Krishna, now they are loving their children. Are you able to catch this? As they were loving Krishna, now they are able to love children. That means earlier, their children, they didn't love that much as they love Krishna. You understand? So why this drama? Because each of the gopis felt, how I wish I am his mother. So he fulfilled that desire. How I wish I am his mother. Right? So he did that. And then Brahmaji saw, what is happening in Gokul? Let me go and see. Because I brought. Nothing is a difference seems to be. Let me go and see. He goes and sees after 1 year of our time. His time is all 1 second. Comes 1 year. He says, all those boys, all those cows, everything is as they are. Then he saw all of them are nothing but Chaturbhuja Krishna, Pitambaradharis. Then he knew, falls at the feet and said, Vimohayans. He wanted to delude Krishna Swayameva. He himself became deluded. He himself became deluded. Then Brahma Stuti is there. At Indra, when it comes to Govardhanagiri, there is a reason for Indra to be angry because his food is stopped, this thing is. So at least he spoke to him 2 words. Here, without reason, this Brahma did all the mischief. So he didn't speak to him anything. And Brahma went off, praising him 40 verses, which are tough for us. Right? So that is 14. 15, I already told you, Balarama, that Dhenukasura. Dhenukasura represents greed. He doesn't allow anybody to touch even the fallen fruits. Greed, right? And 16 is Kaliya Mardana. 5 heads. Mind. 5 heads, 5 senses. Full of poison and Yamuna. Everybody used to die breathing itself. So he wanted to cleanse Yamuna. He jumped from the tree. It caught him. He enjoyed it. But he saw all the Gokula people, Vrindavan, everybody are weeping. And they brought up to then Balarama also did come. Balarama doesn't appear where there is a snake. Agasura also he was not there. Kali also is not there because he himself is a snake. He doesn't want his people to be troubled. So they brought and all of them weeping. So he wriggled out. Akila Kala Guru Nanartha. Akila Kala Guru. He is the master of all arts. He started Nanartha, dancing on the food. And it started emitting all poison out. And then the Patnis go and talk to Bhagavan. After all, you only made snakes like this. Kali also says, you only made us poisonous. And how can you get angry with us? We are going to lose our husband. Please. He says, okay, leave this place. Go to Ramanaka Island. He was hiding here because earlier, Garuda, they are cousins, Garudas and Sarpas, Vinati and Kardama. Cousins. Some problem happened. So every day, Garuda was eating all the serpents. They had a contract. Every day, one of us will come to you for food. When this fellow's turn came, he didn't come. Garuda got angry, was about to kill. He hid in Yamuna because there Saurabha Muni was meditating. Saurabha Muni seeing these people's pity. Cursed Garuda, if you come here, you will die. So this is safe haven for these people. It's safe haven for these people. Therefore they were there. So now to leave again, they are scared. He says, no, don't worry now. Now I danced, my padas are in your head. Garuda won't touch you. My padas are in your head. Garuda won't touch you. Go to Ramanaka Island. And they go. Right? What is Ramanaka Island? Revelry. You have emitted all the poison. Now you revel in Atma Island. You understand? Land your eye with this eye, island. That is 16th, 17th and all, 17th, 19th, some flames coming. At one place, Krishna drinks all that. Another place, he says, close your eyes, and he brings all of them out. 18th is Pralambasura. 18th is Pralambasura. He is such a hefty fellow. He wanted to kill these people, comes again. And that day there was a game. The one who loses should carry the winner. Krishna loses to carry his friend, Sudama. With Balarama, Pralamba pretends to lose because he wanted to kill Balarama. He was carrying and became gigantic. No doubt gigantic. But Balarama is carrying the entire earth on his head. So he cannot be heavier than that. Balarama knew and thrashed him against a tree, that fellow died. This is Pralambasura. Then Vasanta Rutu, Venu Geetam, 21. Then comes the Vastrapaharana, 22nd. Navanita is to take away your Agami. Vastrapaharana is to eradicate your Prarabdha, Sanchita Karma. Not Prarabdha, Sanchita Karma. All your karmas. That is Vastrapaharana. Right? So that is exactly the Katyayani Vrata. The Andal Vrata is going on here. All the seeds are there in that Vrata. In Margali Masam for husband. Right? Same thing. Katyayani Vratam and Andal Tirupavai, they're all the same. And there, why they are doing? For Krishna to become Pati. What is the definition of Pati? Savai Patihi Akuto Bayaha Swayam Samantataha Pati Bhayaturam Sa Eka Eva Itarataha Mitho Bhayam Janam Na Eva Atmalabhat Adhimanyate Param. That is, he himself has no fear. He removes fear of everybody. Param, he is the Pati. He is the Pati. One who protects. Pati iti Patihi. So Pati means not husband. You want a husband, Krishna, you will go alone. You won't go to door. Hey, Lalita, come. Right? Each one. Hey, Radha, come. Hey, Napini, come. You won't go. But they go each. Andal Pasrams also like that. Go to each door. Right? Tap, ask them to come. And they ask in, this comes in Tirupavai, it doesn't come here. You want to go to meet your boyfriend, why we should come? Andal says, there is only one man in this world. All others are strees only, whether it's a man or a woman. They're all stree only. There is only one man. This Prakriti, this tree has to gain him, Purusha. Right? So, that Vrata, Krishna came, stole their clothes. They begged, Krishna, give our clothes, otherwise we'll go and tell Rani. Rani is Yashoda. Sollu. Enakana bayama. Yashodamma enna adikkamata. Enakana bayama. Sollu. And then they begged. He says, okay. He kept and come and take. They hid their parts and tried to pick it up. At that time he said, no, you can't do that. Take your hands up. Take your hands up. Pray to God for forgive your sin, because to bathe in the river with the dress is a sin. And you are doing it with Vrata. Vrata and Deva Helanam should not go together. This is Deva Helanam. You are doing Vrata. Pray to God. He will forgive you. They take the hands, pray, and Bhagavan says, now take the clothes. What is this? What is this? They have left the Dehatma Bhava by lifting and the naked thing before Bhagavan. When the Dehatma Bhava goes, they become fit for meditation, Rasa Leela. He tells, you want me to be your Pati, you know. You will all have a chance. I am granting the boon. You are purified now by this act. Following me, you are purified. You will be fit for Rasa Leela. Right? And Rasa Leela should be done on a Tuesday. And when it coincides with 7 date, so tomorrow we'll have it. Okay. Rasa Leela. So they become fit for Rasa Leela. And this is because purifying. Dehatma Bhava, they have to go. They have to leave the Dehatma Bhava, surrender to Bhagavan. Surrender to Bhagavan. When that is done, Bhagavan says, now you will have what you wanted. You will spend time with me and feel I am yours. Okay. That is Rasa Leela. We'll see tomorrow, God willing. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे